All right, business owners, if you're sick of Meta ads, Google ads, or you just need a better place to advertise, I've been running X ads, Twitter ads for the last year and a half, and it's been some of the best results I've ever seen. In fact, we switched our whole agency model to that. Lower cost per click, better people clicking on your ads, but most likely, most of you are doing it wrong. We've tested them all. We tried the reach campaign, the engagement campaign, the sales campaign, all those campaigns, and there's only one that's working every single time for every single one of our 50 clients. Hey there, my name is Brad Smith, owner of Automation Links. I'm gonna share my screen, show you this blueprint so you can copy and paste it and start using X ads for yourself. I love X ads because that's where my ideal audience is. And if you think your ideal audience is there, you should try it out. The cost per click are under 50 cents. The impressions, you can get millions of impressions for just a few $100, but there's a few things you need to be aware of, and I'm gonna show you that today. Now, if you wanna learn more about me, I've been working with brands for the last 10 years, worked with over 2,500 business owners. You can always learn more here. And if you want this full X ad system to copy and paste, just comment system down below. Somebody from my team will send it over to you. Now let's dive in and let's share the screen and talk you through it. So first things first, something a lot of people are always asking me is, do you need to be verified or pay X to run ads? Now I just did a quick Grok search, and if you haven't used Grok before, you should try it. And it basically says that you just need to be a verified user. I do recommend coming over to subscriptions and at least upgrading to the premium $8 a month. I feel like I just see slightly better results when I do that, but it's not needed. Just ask Grok. It gives you the exact answer here, and you can just get verified. Make sure you work on a good profile picture. Make sure you focus on a good bio. Make sure your links work, and we'll dive into it. But as you can see in the working flow, make sure you have a really good pinned tweet. And what I want to encourage you to do is make a personal account. We see the best results from people, from personal brands, and you can always direct and link back to your business page. But if you're going to run any ads, people like connecting with people, and this strategy connects with people. It builds better relationships over time. So what we want to do, and what I'll show you how to do, is we want to set up a reach campaign to start reaching out and stealing follower lookalikes. We need to go research other accounts that have your ideal followers. Now, a couple things to be aware of. A lot of times older accounts that have hundreds and thousands of followers, a lot of those people were bought and purchased in the past and or are inactive or bots. So sometimes a huge account is not the best account to go show your ads to. Show your ads to somebody that's active and has lots of comments and engagement on their posts currently today. From there, we need to dial in your pinned tweet. We need to make sure we're posting consistently. We want to get people to follow you, and you're actually going to make your best sales and your leads organically after they find you on the ads. You just got to wait, and you just got to be patient. We're going to set up a second campaign to retarget anyone that saw your post, followed you, or engaged. We're going to give them educational posts as a follow-up so they know more about you and your business. We're going to ask them to leave a comment or DM so they're engaging and they remember your name, your face, and your business. And then we're going to give them something of high value. And eventually, when they're ready, they'll DM you, they'll click on the link, they'll schedule, or if you're an e-commerce brand, they'll buy. So a lot of common questions I get is, what type of ads should I set up? How long does it take to get verified? And how much should I be spending? How long should I wait until I see results? Now, a lot of times when you come into your ad account, it's going to look like this. They have this brand new dashboard, and they're going to prompt you to use their new dashboard and their new type of ads. I want to encourage you to follow this direction because we've tested that and it's just not working yet. You need the top of funnel ad, which I call top of funnel because it's a place where somebody's first going to hear about you. So they don't know you yet, they don't like you yet, they don't trust you yet, and this first ad needs to reach out to all those ideal people, get them into your ecosystem, and your organic posts and follow-up ads are actually what's going to bring in the best results. Now, once you go ahead and create your campaign, it's going to look something like this. And what I want to say is it usually does not go live right away. And sometimes it doesn't even spend the full budget. So you're gonna have to find your X rep. If you don't have an X rep, check your emails from X or Twitter, and they might have emailed you already. If you have a brand new account, they wouldn't have emailed you yet. So make sure you go and connect with me on X. Send me a message. I'm Brad Smith Coach, and I will connect you with my X rep who will find your rep. They'll get your account live, approved, and you'll start being able to spend money. But don't spend money until you start setting this up right. So the first prompt it's gonna do is come in and it's gonna say that you need a sales campaign. Now back up. You're gonna say, wait a second, what about tracking? So we do need tracking at some point. I do want you to install pixels at some point, and I do want you to make sure that you're tracking sales, leads, and conversions. But for the top of funnel, where we're just gonna get them to follow you, connect organically, engage, leave comments and DM, and get things from your profile, you technically don't need tracking. It's not gonna track anyways. Now what you can do is you can always set up tracking in a UTM parameter in the link in your bio when they go to the landing page, so you know it at least came from X. But we can get to that on another step, and I'm gonna save that for another video, which I've saved in a playlist that you'll be able to find here at the end of the video. I'll also link it down in the first comment so you can go and just learn how to set up your events up here in the tools, Events Manager, build out audiences, and even connect your shopping store. Now from there, it's gonna prompt you to do sales, click edit, and you're gonna see different options here. Now we've tried all of these, and if you think about it, and it was took me a while to figure this out, you can't force people to engage. You can't force people to go to your website. You can't force people to buy from you. So really what we found is these are all irrelevant, because what you need to do is show your ads to the most people possible, and they make the decision. So I always choose reach. Just like I said, engagement's not gonna make somebody engage, right? Website clicks aren't gonna make somebody click. What I wanna do is get the least cost to show to the most people of my ideal audience. We're gonna click next. I'm gonna change that objective. I'm not gonna let this algorithm trick me. I need to dial in and show this to as many people as possible. What I usually like to do is call this top of funnel, and then I call it reach, and then I put the date in. And that's usually something that helps you track. Once the ads are live, you can come back and track that. Now, I wanna encourage you to use X Pro Targeting. It's a Chrome extension. All you gotta do is type that into your Google, and you're gonna see it comes up as an extension. Go ahead and click that, and it's gonna pull up in the web store. You can download that. And what that's gonna do is help you build out a bigger audience. So instead of just targeting to everyone, we wanna dial it into about 1 million to 5 million people, and it's gonna help you find your ideal audience by follower lookalikes and even keywords. Today, I'm just gonna do a custom one. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. And I always like to set my budget as low as possible for the first few weeks to really optimize the account. The costs are gonna start really high, and as your account gets trusted by X and more people start engaging and they start seeing that the ads are actually relevant to the audience, they're gonna bring your cost way down. So spend as least as possible for those first 2 weeks, and then from there, you can start increasing the budget and scaling from there. Max reach recommended. You only wanna pay by impression. And a quick tip that you'll find more tips like this in my X ads course that I'll link down below. It needs to be limited. So what you don't want is a standard, and this is always gonna be standard for every account. That's gonna go and it's gonna show to the bots and all the accounts that you don't want. You wanna be really targeted on limited and make sure you're only showing it to relevant people. From there, go ahead and dial in. I really like to do age range, 21 and 54. I don't like letting the algorithm figure it out, because that will end up showing to bots as well, people that don't complete their profile. From there, I only speak English, so I throw English in there, and you can choose up to 5 countries where you think your ideal audience would be. From the rest, I don't really care about those. And then what we wanna do is, this is where we really wanna dial it in. We wanna start thinking about people that have our ideal audience. Alex Hermosi is one of mine. You can also go in and really put anything in there, but once you put one in, you're gonna click on recommendations, and it's gonna give you a list of recommendations. You can start clicking on those, and I recommend choosing just enough to get over that 1 to 5 million mark. So you can see that's not quite enough, but it's a good start. From there, click on recommendations and just keep adding more. And what you want to remember, like I said at the beginning of the video, is you want people that are new and active and have high engagement, because if you're targeting somebody that doesn't post as much on X or has an old account that doesn't get much engagement, those are probably bots and old inactive accounts that you're showing your ads to. So we don't want to waste any money there. From there, I like to keep that all separate, and to save it for another video, the retargeting ad that we're gonna post right here, that's gonna come in as a second ad, and we're gonna actually use these parameters here to retarget anyone that saw this ad and anyone that engaged or anyone that followed you, or anyone that saw any of those old ads that you posted. This one as an example. So to break it all down, where we're at now is we're setting up this X ad, we're targeting your ideal audience. You're gonna then set up a second ad to retarget those people, and we're gonna call that middle of funnel. And like I said, in my other YouTube videos, I show you how to set up the middle of funnel. This one needs to be education. Now this ad that we're gonna set next, I always recommend using that as your pinned tweet. It builds authority, it builds trust, it makes it look like you're a bigger account than what you are, shows all the comments, and it's a good way to build up your account with posts at the top that people can trust. So I'm gonna head over to my profile and you're gonna see my pinned tweet. I'm building a relationship, I'm introducing myself, and it's something memorable with my face. So now people won't forget about me when they see my next ad. If they see me on Instagram, if they see me on YouTube, and next time they see me on X organically or through an ad, they're gonna be relatable, they're gonna recognize me. And what you don't wanna do is the bait and switch, show them a picture or something that has nothing to do with you, then all your posts are completely different. So introduce yourself, talk about your business, talk about your product, something that builds a better relationship with them. And you're gonna see, I already have 400,000 views on this, over 50 comments, 270 likes. Now, when somebody brand new comes to my account and sees this ad for the first time, they're gonna instantly look at me as an authority, build a relationship, and it's gonna be relatable so they don't forget. So the next thing you're gonna do is shut these off and you're gonna go to next. Now, one thing you don't wanna do is turn on optimized targeting because this lets the algorithm show it to whoever they want. We wanna keep this super narrow and just target to the follower lookalikes. From there, it's gonna be tempting to create your own ad. What we don't wanna do is create your own ad. I just don't see the results. What we wanna do is create an ad, use the exact ad from your organic post, and that way it builds up that authority. I'm seeing the best results come from organic posts. Do not boost the posts. I have another video talking about why you shouldn't boost posts, and what you don't want to do is take the easy route. That's like boosting a post on Facebook, and it's like giving money to a casino. You need to be targeted and you need to do it this way so you can track it and actually show it to the right people. So what you want to do is use existing ad, and you're going to choose that organic post that you posted in the pinned profile. Okay, now that you've made your post, I like to keep it really 3 months window. You don't want to really post anything farther than 3 months. This one's a little bit older, so just for the example for the video, I'm going to click this. What I recommend is making a new one every 3 months if possible. If you're still seeing good results, keep it, don't change it. So now here's my existing post, and it doesn't really matter how long my characters are, doesn't matter the format of my image or video, and I can go ahead and hit next, and I can get started on this ad. Now, if you're going to go create your own ad, you have to keep this under 280 characters. You got to have a square image, and you also have to have an optimized video based on the type of ad you want to run. So it really restricts you, and then it shows 0 likes, 0 comments, and I just don't see good results. So then you're going to hit next, save, and give it about 2 or 3 days for the ad to turn on. So that's the flow. You want to bring somebody in, the follower lookalikes, your ideal audience, to your pinned tweet. Then what you want to do is get them, hopefully, to either like it, engage with it, or follow you. A lot of times what I'll see is somebody maybe sees this ad twice and then they follow you here. From there, you need to post consistently relevant, educational, helpful content. So then they start seeing your organic posts, and over time, if they like you, trust you, and want to work with you, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I just had somebody hire me a year after following me on X. You got to wait it out, keep building relationships and supporting them, and they'll support you back. From there, in my next video, you're gonna see the middle of funnel where you're gonna retarget anyone that saw this ad and anyone that followed you, also anyone that engaged. The next ad you wanna show them is something educational and helpful that encourages a comment. And if they comment or DM you, that's a good way to build a relationship as well. From there, give them something of high value for leaving the comment or sending the DM. That will get them to the landing page. And eventually, if you set up the right automation emails, they'll end up scheduling or purchasing from you. This works for B2B and for e-commerce. Instead of the scheduler and the lead magnet, what you're doing is e-commerce and abandoned cart and coupon codes. So what are you waiting for? It's time for you to try X ads if you want to get lower cost per result, but I really want to encourage you to try it this way. This is the best results we've seen. We work with over 50 businesses, helping them run their X ads, and I've sold more than 50 copies of my course, and this is the same method that works for everybody. And if you need any help with this, comment system down below. You'll get my full X ads blueprint that you can go and try on your own. And of course, if you need any help, reach out. If you need an X rep, reach out. And of course, if you need us to help you set this up, let me know. And if this video brought you any value, it'd be awesome if you subscribed. And if you want to learn more about X ads like the videos I mentioned, you can check out this playlist here. Until the next video, I hope you have a great day. Go set up those ads, and I will talk to you soon.